Hey guys, it's Jose and I'm back for another quick BTS update video. First and foremost, happy birthday Jimin. Happy birthday, Jimin. Thank you for everything that you've given us. We love you. Thank you. May this day be a great one for you. This is so exciting that I just have to share with you because I feel like not a lot of people knew this happened. I barely found out that this happened. Bang PD talked about BTS and what is in store for 2025. And let me tell you, it's a big thing coming. Before we get into it, make sure to click that like button and subscribe if you haven't. That is the easiest way to support the channel. If you want to support a little more and get extra content for your support, I do have a Patreon page. The link is in the description below. Thank you guys for your continued support. And if you are able to support in that way, thank you so much. So Bang PD was on Bloomberg Screen Time. He was one of many invited guests to be interviewed about music, film, the entertainment industry in general. And it was quite a short interview. It wasn't like a long interview. And he talked about the state of K-pop and like the company goals for HYBE and the new group that he's gonna be debuting with, the Dream Academy, and like what's the goal, what's the process like, etc. And then one of the interviewers asked about BTS and about contract renegotiations. We all know that they signed again back in September last month, and she brings it up. She asks about the contract and also what is in store once BTS comes back in 2025. And this is what Bang PD had to say. Now the clip that I'm going to be including is the actual translator talking because Bang PD's answer is fully in Korean. Let's talk after.
So as for the growth of a company, BTS, and the fact that we need BTS, I think is needless to say. But as a management company, and as a music label, for a company like HYBE, for artists with such stature and great artists as BTS to have chosen us again as their manager and as their label, I think is very valuable for our company and something that makes us very happy. And I've become closer to the members during the contract process. And I felt before, like how can I even be closer to these people? But every contract and every renegotiation involves some pain and some travails. But through this process, I've become even closer, and we've come to understand each other more and more. So this has been a source of great joy for me. And as you know, in 2015, BTS, released its 화양연화, or the Most Beautiful Woman in Life album and the album series. And this was a very important album series for them. It showed their growth as artists. It reflected their lives and who they were and the lives they're living. And this became one of the springboards that launched them into global stardom as a global band. So, when we were young and we were all working together, we said to each other, let's make sure we put out a 10-year anniversary album and a project. Now, even if they hadn't signed with us, they still would have released it, just not with us. They would have done it with somebody else. But it's very important to me that I'm able to keep this promise, and we're able to work on this together. And in fact, I think many people may have guessed it, but I believe this is the first time that I am mentioning in public that there is going to be a 10-year anniversary in a project.
Okay, let's talk the points that he hit, because this is a lot that he dropped. Right off the bat, let's talk about it. 10-year anniversary album / project for HYYH, the Most Beautiful Moment in Life. Girl, let's not forget that Namjoon said this on Sachwita, that they're trying to keep that promise, and it's just been confirmed by Bang PD that it's happening.
저희끼리 얘기했던 것 중에 어쨌든 2025년 대부분의 멤버들이 복귀할 해일 거고, 그 다음에 이제 화양연화라는 저의 기념비적인 어떤 서사가 10주년이 되는 해이기 때문에 화양연화가 10주년이 돌아오니까 그때는 무언가를 할 수 있을 것 같지도 않을까, 뭐 이런 생각을 했었잖아요. 그래서 그것들을 좀 잘 지키려고 노력하지 않을까.
When they come back in 2025 after the military, girl, this is gonna be epic. That era, when that started, it's magical. And also it's gonna be really like personal for me, because in a good way, because 2015 is when I became ARMY. That's when I discovered BTS. So it'll also be my 10-year anniversary of being ARMY. So on a personal note, that's gonna be like hitting me right here. So fellow 2015 armies, I feel you because that's gonna be something amazing. Let me know what you think is gonna happen in 2025 when it comes to HYYH. Like, what kind of album or project do you think is gonna happen? Because woo. Also, the other points that he touched on, I think it speaks volumes on BTS's and Big Hit's and Bang PD's relationship, because he stated that they resigned with Big Hit, but even if they didn't, they would have released this 10-year anniversary project regardless of them being with Big Hit or somebody else. That's huge, because obviously they resigned with Big Hit because they have a relationship built on trust first and foremost, and they wanted to, you know what I mean? They could have easily said, no, we're gonna go with somebody else. So the trust there, it speaks volumes on that. But also, guys, it speaks volumes because that pretty much confirmed that BTS was going to stay together regardless of what label they were going to go with. So let's say in a hypothetical way, in another world, BTS did not re-sign with Big Hit. That still wouldn't mean that they were going to disband. They were just going to go on in another label, because Bang PD said they were going to do it regardless of it being with Big Hit Music or not. So it speaks volumes. It's loud, the relationship they have and how much they are brothers in this, how much they are family in this. And yes, it's a business. That's what this was about, this whole interview or event that they had with Bloomberg. Obviously, it's talking about the business side of things, and we know that, we're not oblivious to that, but it still speaks above all is the relationship that they have too. They gotta trust in each other and have that strong bond, which we know they have. But this is so exciting, and to see Bang PD like say it just like it's just like solidifies it. Even though we know BTS are true to their word, you know, just an executive to say this is also like, damn, it's huge. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I love you, army. Every day we get closer to 2025. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and until next time, adios.